African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoy, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 9th of November, 2023. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Kupiansk direction, units of the Zapad group of forces supported by aviation and artillery repelled 3 attacks of assault detachments of the armed forces of Ukraine 30th and 67th Mechanized Brigades close to Timkovka and Sinkhovka, Kharkov region. Up to 25 Ukrainian troops, 3 armored fighting vehicles, and 3 motor vehicles have been neutralized. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 2 U.S.-made M777 artillery systems, 3 Akatsiya self-propelled howitzers, and 2 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzers were wiped out. In Krasny Lyman direction, units of the center group of forces, helicopters, and artillery repelled 3 attacks of assault detachments of the armed forces of Ukraine 1st Special Operations Brigade near Kremenaya, Lugansk People's Republic. The enemy lost up to 160 Ukrainian troops killed and wounded, 3 tanks, 4 armored fighting vehicles, 4 motor vehicles, and 2 U.S.-made M777 artillery systems in this direction. In Donetsk direction, units of the U group of forces supported by aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine 22nd, 30th, and 67th Mechanized Brigades close to Bondinoy, Nikolaevka, and Kleshchievka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses amounted to up to 330 Ukrainian troops killed and wounded, 2 tanks, 3 armored fighting vehicles, and 10 motor vehicles in this direction. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 2 U.S.-made M777 artillery systems, 2 Polish-made Krab self-propelled artillery systems, 2 MST-B and MST-S howitzers, as well as 1 D-30 were neutralized. In South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok group of forces, helicopters, and artillery inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine 58th Motorized Brigade, 72nd Mechanized Brigade, and 79th Airborne Brigade near Antonovka, Novomykolovka, Novokrenka, and Ugledar, Donetsk People's Republic. Actions of 2 sabotage and reconnaissance groups of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 128th Territorial Defense Brigade were thwarted close to Staromayorskoye and Rovnopol, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses amounted to up to 130 Ukrainian troops killed and wounded, 3 armored fighting vehicles, and 4 motor vehicles. In addition, in the course of counter-battery warfare, 1 U.S.-made M777 artillery system, 1 MST-B howitzer, and 1 Grad MLRS were neutralized. In Zaporizhzhia direction, units of the Russian group of forces supported by helicopters, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems repelled 2 attacks of assault detachments of the armed forces of Ukraine 33rd Mechanized Brigade north of Novoprokopovka, Zaporizhzhia region. Moreover, the Russian armed forces inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine 117th Territorial Defense Brigade and 118th Mechanized Brigade near Rabotino, Zaporizhzhia region. Up to 75 Ukrainian troops, 4 armored fighting vehicles, and 3 pickup trucks were wiped out. In Kherson direction, the Russian group of forces delivered strikes at armed forces of Ukraine manpower on Melky and Alashinsky Islands. The enemy losses in this direction amounted to up to 75 Ukrainian troops, 3 motor vehicles, 1 MST-B howitzer. Operational tactical and army aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged armed forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware in 118 areas during the day. Air defense units intercepted 1 Ukrainian Air Force MiG-29 aircraft close to Koptivo, Donetsk People's Republic. 7 U.S.-made Mars projectiles were shot down over the past 24 hours. In addition, 38 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles were intercepted near Tavolzynka, Kharkov Region, Lipovoy, Donetsk People's Republic, Sergeyevka, Nezyrino, Lugansk People's Republic, Skelovatoy, Ulyanovka, and Mernoi, Zaporizhzhia Region. In total, 533 airplanes and 254 helicopters, 8,771 unmanned aerial vehicles, 441 air defense missile systems, 13,306 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,183 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 7,035 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 15,126 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.